The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks. D.A., take it away.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA.
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Boston. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Smith and Trier, the tandem in the backcourt. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with the beast. And it's James in at the 3. Looking at the schedule, doors about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Smith. Off the left rim and out. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Detroit Pistons. A nice shot by LeBron.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
Pass to Trier. Poked away. To the paint. Here we go. James heading to the hoop.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Smith outside. Great D that time from LeBron.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
That's good from Moore. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. 7-point differential. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
This guy reads defenders so well and gets great elevation on his shots. Dennis Smith gets that mid-range to go.
Here's Davis. Over Robinson, and Davis gets it to go on the assist from Moore.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. Trier from long range. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open. Let me make the game easy for him.
Here's Davis trying to get open as Kuzma. And it's Davis missing.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Pass to Trier. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And finished off by Davis.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that 6th sense. Wow, what a pass.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Trier, covered by Moore. This one for 3. The Knicks rebound. Lakers leading by 6. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Smith finds Robinson. Passes to Trier. Over Moore. New York, no good that time either.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Trier. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Moore passes to Davis. And again, it's the Lakers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Trier passes to Randall. Down low, Robinson. That shot, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And Randall throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense. Guys, when you consider the New York Knicks roster, there is some talent amongst their young players. More than a handful of their guys in their first 3 years in the league. Kevin Knox, Mr. Robinson, and Mr. Dotson all could be factors for them in the future.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And it's Davis missing. Knicks trail by 6. Smith for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Doris with the youth. The Knicks added Dennis Smith to that bunch as well.
No doubt, Kevin, this was a player they had their eyes on. So when you couple Dennis Smith Jr. with some of the young assets they've collected over the last couple of years, there's a ton of young talent coming up in New York right now.
And the Knicks making a change here. Morris is checked in. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Barrett. Now Smith. From the line. Here's Robinson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Robinson's got his second bucket. Lakers leading by 7. On the wing, James. Covered by Morris. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 10 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Smith kicks to Barrett. Shoots from the high post. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Smith outside. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Moore finds James. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis, the pass to James. The shot's good. 10 points for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Robinson. Barrett with the ball. Working on James. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Knicks trail by 11. And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his
Kind of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. I think that's true.
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. And New York looking at the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The beast in the last matchup against the Pistons was a driven man. He ended up with 43 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Kuzma, that's good.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Moore outside. Lays it up off the glass. Moore's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And New York with a change here, too. Julius Randle's checked in for Taj Gibson. New York, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kick out to Moore. Kuzma against Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma passes to Moore. Schroeder with the rebound. Knicks trail by 20. Out to Smith. Outside Robinson. Pass to Knox. Over Murray. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Moore outside. Kuzma passes to Moore. On the wing, Davis, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Moore. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Trier in the corner. Here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Moore, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's Smith missing.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's Davis on the wing. Murray outside. He kicks it to Moore. 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. The 19-foot shot. Knicks with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to.
Well, we know this, guys. Last season, a little bit up and down for Dennis Smith Jr. Not sure he wanted out of Dallas, but certainly dealt to the New York Knicks. But now they think this guy is a cornerstone for their franchise.
To the wing on the left. Knox the pass to Randall. Over Moore. Here's Robinson. Good on the bucket. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter. And with Smith, he had lost the ball handling duties in Dallas to Doncic. And you know what, Doris? It made sense probably for him to move on.
Yeah, this is one of those trades, I think, that will benefit everyone involved. Dennis Smith Jr. is a better player with the basketball in his hands. And once he left, he got his confidence back and started to create great opportunities for the Knicks.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, how about the athleticism of young Mr. Knox? Get up, sir.
Here's Moore. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's 18 points for the Beast.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Smith. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Moore, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so it's New York with it. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
LeBron's checked in for Murray. Marcus Morris is checked in for New York. Here's Trier, guarded by Moore. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. It's checked in for Trier. LeBron passes to Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one misses for Davis. Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back 3 will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
Looking to end the run. It's good. And it's 7 points for Smith.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Barrett. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's around 18 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a switcher also for New York. Bobby Portis is checked in for Mitchell Robinson.
And now, in his 2nd year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the 2nd quarter.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for New York. With the teardrop, and it's laid in by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
With defenses usually playing him to drive, Barrett's developed a nice little floater for when he can't get to the rim.
Back to Green, and stolen by Portis. Morris with the ball. Now Green defending. Got that bucket in no time at all. Morris has got 5 now.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Green left side. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smith dishes to Randall. Green against Morris. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Smith the pass to Portis. Pass to Barrett. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now the Lakers on the break. Moore's running, and it's Davis with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Smith against Moore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Gibson's checked in. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the foul called on Danny Green. And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to it.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
Lakers leading by 23. Moore left side. Now the pass to Cousins. Back to Moore. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. And again, it's the Lakers.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Moore with the steal. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And
0 trips to the line in the first quarter. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Charity stripe shot. And there it is for him. 13 points for R.J. Barrett.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you... Los Angeles making a switch here. Moore's checked in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Lakers right now, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Beast out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. Here's Smith. New York, no good that time either.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 20.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Smith. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Smith's got 14.
Not only can Smith take contact inside, he's willing to initiate it. That's a great aspect to his game.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Barrett. Randall outside. Pass to Trier. Shot clock at 5. Fires it up. They grab their own miss, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Nice ball.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
The fadeaway. Inside, Randall. That shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Moore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
It's hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Payton against Rondo. Payton passes to Barrett. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against New York.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Trier. The shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass Robinson. Here's Barrett. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Payton. And the layup falls. Payton's got his first 2 points.
Boy, at 6'4", Elfrid Payton has great size at his position and uses it to his advantage to score inside.
To the inside. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. In the corner, it's James. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rondo against Payton. Passes it to Trier. The offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Bit of fire when he's on the floor.
Well, Portis is never afraid to mix it up with the opponent or sometimes his own guys. This guy plays with a passion that maybe isn't for everyone, but boy, it does spark his teams.
In the corner, it's Morris. Smith against Moore. The pass to Trier. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, the Beast.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers.
This definitely helps your offense. You're not relegated to the perimeter with Cousins on the floor. You can create easy opportunities.
Back to Smith. Morris outside. Knocks it loose. Portis, the pass to Morris. Smith for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Just shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Here's Davis. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Now, here is Smith. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. By State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Marcus Morris. Wayne Ellington is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Dotson in at the 3 spot. Bullock, good.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And Los Angeles guys shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And it's Moore penetrating. Here's Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
New York shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Ellington the pass to Morris. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
That second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Davis against Gibson. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now here's Ellington, guarded closely. Morris kicks to Ellington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Ellington hits them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Moore inside. He's guarded by Bullock. He gets it in there. That's 12 points here for Cousins.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Pass to Gibson. Some nice passing by New York here. Bullock with it. 5 to shoot. And the shot is long.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
To the wing right side. Gibson against Davis. No good from Gibson.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Kicks it to Morris. Morris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Here's Bullock. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-2 run here. And James gets it to go on the assist from Moore. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Now here's Ellington. He's covered by Rondo. To the middle, here's Bullock. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, Marcus Morris has tremendous size, and he is willing to find his teammates when they're open. That's nicely done.
Moore outside. Floats it up for Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, you've got to have a rim runner, and DeMarcus Cousins filling the role beautifully.
The Knicks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Now here's Ellington. D right on him. And Davis sends it back. Here's James. And another assist for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Pass to Gibson. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade, you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's two high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
First one falls for him.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special.
And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Green comes in for James. And Moore subbed in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Damian Dotson. Barrett comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Alonzo Trier's subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Here's Barrett. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Moore with the bucket. The Knicks shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Barrett kept alive by New York. Moore with the steal. Here's Caruso. Passes it to Moore. Caruso looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. Moore dishes to McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At the line for your Lakers, JaVale McGee. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And here is Ellington. The dish to Randle. And the pass to Dotson. And here's Bullock to end the drought. And no good that time. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Johannesburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Thank you. Hey, this is Kenny here, man. You were phenomenal and a catalyst for this offense tonight. Talk about the responsibility of keeping everybody involved.
Truth be told, Jet, man, I'm just another cog in the machine. I know that might sound cold, but top to bottom, this roster is full of guys who make the extra pass. That gives people confidence if they do give up the ball, man, that they just might get it back. And that's what keeps everybody happy.
Man, you got an extra roster spot for me?
Come on in, bro.
Okay.
Che, so like an old college teammate of mine, he was in the crowd tonight, but I told him to come to the locker room to talk to you and a couple of other guys tonight.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll holler at him. First, let me talk to the fans, all right?
All right, man. I'll see you inside.
All right, cool.
Come down this way, Jay. Come on, man. Let's go. Hey, you're my favorite player, Jay. Over here, over here. Hey, Jay. Hey, I'll have a camera, man. Let me get some shoes, though. Hey, I got to let me get your shoes, though. Come on.
Next time, I got you.
I'll take this, bro. I love you, Jay.
Love you too, bro.
Yep, from the first tip to the final buzzer, man. We just got to play our hardest effort, and this is what we get. Oh, look, great. Keep this going, man. We're going to be in the playoffs. Absolutely.